What a game. Spider-Man has always been a personal favourite of mine from when I was super young, and this is something that has stuck with me whilst growing up too. So much so that when I got my first real paycheck, I bought this. Yeah, sure, it looks like Spidey has been punched one too many times and maybe ate a bit too many donuts, but I love this costume and I love this hero so much. So when Marvel's Spider-Man released back in, 2017, 2018, I was exhilarated to play it, and after spending a full 24 hours just playing and platinuming the base game on the release day, I plan to do the same on the second one as well. Without any more delay, this is how I hunted the Spider-Man 2 Platinum. As you can see, this game starts off with a bang as you swing in to stop Sandman from tearing apart the city. After taking care of him and thinking Flint would be the largest threat that you'd have to deal with, it plays the cutscene trailer showing off the real villain. Look how fucking huge he is. Oh. Oh. I don't know if they've done it purposefully as well, but that tree kind of looks like how the symbiote looks at the very beginning of the game. Oh, I'm pumped. I'm so excited for this. Continuing on, it introduces you to one of the many collectibles for this game. These ones are the sand crystals, each holding some of Flint's memories and guarded by sandmen, sandwomen, sand people. I get some collectibles whilst going through the main campaign, but you can ignore all of them if you want to and just collect them at the end of the game once it's finished, which for the most part I ended up doing. We swing and punch a few more things before getting a trophy for purchasing some suits. Stylish! There you go. Equip a suit style. We then go further into the game and we get some more background for Peter and Harry's relationship. I really do enjoy these sections as it embellishes the life of Peter much more than what the first game did and shows more of the early workings of when Peter was still trying to grasp balancing Peter Parker and Spider-Man, Peter Parker. And then we get shown into escorting some high-level prisoners from the raft. Needless to say, things don't go too well. Kraven breaks Scorpion and Lee out from the confines of the raft, and we see Miles debate leaving Lee to die from this distraught that Lee caused him in the past. A nice conflict of interest between the Spider-Men, to be honest with you. But with that out of the way, we get introduced to another collectible, which are the Prowler stashes. It was at this point no main quest was being given, so I took this opportunity to help some people around Brooklyn Visions doing small tasks, which in the end rewarded us with a suit, which we'll need for the suit trophy later on anyway, and also a trophy completing all the quests.
Visions is the best.
And there you go, Brooklyn Pride! We then get further insight to more of the life of Pete, Harry offering us a job at EMF. Oh yeah, Harry's alive by the way. And being shown more collectibles similar to Harry's facilities in the first game. After doing a couple of those, I proceeded on with the story as we find the location of one of Kraven's dens where he was keeping Scorpion, and I mean, just look at this cutscene.
Have a nice trip. Is this the best you can do? They said you were a killer. Imagine my disappointment.
Honestly, my excitement seeing Kraven killing Scorpion was a real paving of ways to my overall enjoyment of the game to come. Killing off a major villain opens the way to anything happening within the story, and almost kind of Game of Thrones vibe of, is anyone actually safe? We find out from this Kraven is hunting people he thinks would be a worthy challenge, allowing us to track his next target, Black Cat. Witnessing some weird magic with a wand and greeting a nice little nod towards Wong in the forms of a note, cheers for this, we get shown yet another collectible, this time Mysterio's Mysteriums. Oh my god, it's a fucking, okay. Turn it into a fucking rhythm game. Definitely a more enjoyable way of doing the music than what the sampling one was. After being a spider jockey, we switch back to Peter and we get revealed to us how Harry has counteracted his illness. Oh shit! After rescuing the day, we get introduced to another collectible as the spider bots fight some bad men with Harry in his new symbiote suit before the Game of Thrones showed itself. Oh shit! Fucking hell. We see Harry kicking some serious ass in this scene, but then the game pulls a Jon Snow and...
No. You gotta
Shit, must have been one fucking deep cut, man. Harry's then going to lose his shit, right? He's gonna start dying again. And then... But when it leaves Pete, does it mean that Pete is then gonna die? And thus begins the real fun. From the get-go of having the symbiote and Peter, I was begging for different beats to happen. The first one, I wanted it to talk to us in our heads. The second one, I wanted to see this mofo in full form. And the third one, I wanted it to say that classic line,
We are Venom.
Pushing through the story, however, Kraven injects Dr. Connors with a serum to bring his lizard form back. We make an anti-serum to de-lizard the lizard and bring Kurt Connors back to us. And then Peter decides to do a 180 and go from loving Mary Jane to a kind of tough love. Oh, there he is. There he is. Shit. In the kerfuffle, Miles gets tricked and is forced to fight Lee for Kraven's entertainment, and with Kraven holding our main man Miles hostage, it turns Spider-Man into something much, much more. Oh, there it is! There it is! Finally! We then beat down Kraven, almost killing him before we switch to Miles and beat down Spidey. We then get an amazing replication of the scene from Spider-Man 3 where Pete rips the symbiote off of him. Oh shit! Unfortunately, no dancing happens this time, and we hope to deliver the symbiote back and destroy it for good. Now, something I haven't mentioned, during this time, Harry has slowly been whittling away health-wise and dying because he doesn't have the suit on him anymore, so he wants it back. Unbeknownst to him, however, he doesn't quite know the chaos that this suit has been causing Peter and everyone else. So when Pete returns, Harry manages to smash the container open, teaches Spidey to not hit a disabled person, and that's when we see it in full.
Harry, are you? Oh God.
That's gonna be Venom, innit? It's gonna be Venom. Harry. Yes! Oh! Honestly, Insomniac have been delivering left, right, and center, but then they allow you to not only see Venom at this point, but to play as Venom. You go on a rampage eating anyone and everyone until Kraven wants a slice of the pie. Needless to say, Kraven becomes the pie, and we get back to Spidey and get introduced to the final collectibles, which are the symbiote dens. There are also photos that you need to take and drones that I didn't include in the video because honestly these collectibles are so boring, but they were there too. I knew at this point of the story that it was just going to get better and better and better, and it was going to make me jump up and down like a kid who's had one too many sherbet sauces. And with the next things that happened back to back, Insomniac, please!
We are not, Harry.
Oh, go on, go on.
We
Yes!
are.
Ah, fucking yes! This is... Now that is the other symbiote. They actually brought Scream into this, and at this point, seeing that Scream was there, my mind was doing circles and who else can be shown, the most obvious of which being Carnage. And I was listening to all of these different symbiotes on stream, and one of them was Anti-Venom. And guess what they did? Oh, it's Anti-Venom! It is Anti-Venom! Oh shit! I'm pretty sure it's Anti-Venom anyway. Oh, fuck yes. My heart rate has not had a second to go to a resting heartbeat, honestly. The game leaves us by the graveyard, so I was curious if visiting Uncle Ben and Aunt May's grave would give us another trophy. I was thankful to find out that it did. Maybe thankful is the wrong word there. So with another trophy behind us, we need to find a way to destroy this weird rock thing, and thus shows us one of the coolest ending fights to a game. What the fuck? Hold that. Thank you. Oh, nice. Oh, so cool. There's a bunch of really cool things that actually happen after this fight, and loads of things that, like, you know, involve Norman, involve Harry, involve other reoccurring or enemies that we've seen before, and an introduction to someone who was mind-blowing right at the very end of the end credits. But I don't want to show them in the video because you should, if you get the chance, play this game for yourself and experience what these reveals are in the same time that I did. And that's the story done. Not many trophies pop during the story itself, and I did miss a few just to be able to get through this story section of the video faster, but majority of the trophies come from miscellaneous and collectible trophies, and that's what we're now moving on to. Finishing the story, I had been streaming for 13 hours straight, experiencing it all with the stream, which you can check out by the way on twitch.tv/Sir_Harris. And since it was now about 11 PM and my birthday was the next day, I decided to get some sleep and come back later to finish the collectibles. There is a lot still to do here after the story. We have a lot of miscellaneous and collectibles to do in each district. So whilst cleaning them up, I get the slackline trophy for stealth webbing 25 people off of a web line, the spider arm trophy for defeating 100 enemies with, well, the spider arm abilities, resourceful for collecting 10,000 tech parts. Don't worry, this one will come naturally through gameplay. Fully loaded, superior, just let go, kitted out, home run, saw, exterminator. God, there are so many miscellaneous trophies here that you can just do within a couple of minutes, just all piling up. It was Schling Central. I then got to the end of the collectibles, and a lot of them had some amazing reveals. For example, collecting all the spider verts gave us this. I fucking knew it.
Yankee, you seeing this? Bro, what the hell is happening?
Look at this, a spider hero.
Oh, no way. Getting all those data collecting eagles showed us off the chameleon, who will be in the next game for sure. All Prowler stashes has Uncle Aaron moving in upstairs to us, and the Mysteriums reveal the full Mysterio, and that mask looks so fucking cool. And then you had the end of the flame quests, and you know, I'll just let this ending cutscene play out for you to see. This has to be like a Carnage thing, right?
Judgment.
Flame, it's red, it's...
Carnage.
Yeah, it is! Oh my god! However, not all endings to these quests were exciteful. There was this one quest where you had to bring the pigeons to a new home, only for the man to die at the end. Like, where did this come from, Insomniac? I did not need to have these feelings. My god, this Help Howard mission, it didn't need to be like this. Didn't need to end like this way, game. You know, that's sad. It's sad for no reason. And then, after all those were done, I had the final trophy left to grind out, which was to 2 takedowns whilst in the symbiotic rage. Make sure you do this while you focus, because I had to replay crimes as Peter to be able to get this, as you don't have a point where you can replay combats like you do with Miles. And with that, my platinum was obtained. There we go. I had to grind that Surge trophy out a little bit. A fantastic story with amazing reveals, comebacks, and just an all-round great game. If you get a chance to play it for yourself, I missed a lot on purpose so you can still have fun on your first playthrough. If you liked the video, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Let me know your thoughts on Spider-Man 2 and what games you'd like me to platinum next. And until next time. Please subscribe.